Hi everyone, so today I'm going to talk about an update to one of my goals, which is the fitness goal. In January I recorded a video talking about my goals for this year, and I'm sure some of you also have these new year resolutions, and to some of you fitness might be included in those resolutions. It's very common and I'm no exception, and I want to talk about this subject because I think it's very important to properly track your progress. And I will show you how I'm tracking my progress. And this is a way to not get, let's say, demotivated, and in some way get me more motivated because I'm actually seeing results. Sometimes you think you are not getting results, and you might think this because you are actually not tracking your progress correctly. So one of the goals of many people every new year to get ready for summer is to lose weight. But what does it mean to lose weight? Because usually what people mean when they say that they want to lose weight is that they actually want to lose body fat. And this is very, very important, because if you are only tracking your weight and your goal is to lose body fat, you should be tracking your body fat, because your body is composed of lean mass, which is everything that is not fat, and you have the body fat, which is actually the body fat. So you should get a scale that allows you to measure your body fat, or somehow get your body fat measured. And I will show you my numbers so that you understand how important it is to track this, because you can get very disappointed because you think you are not getting results and you are actually getting results. Sometimes you can see these results in the mirror, sometimes you don't, because they are kind of minimal. And if you just use the numbers on your scale, it might actually be very disappointing. And I will show you one example of this because it's actually my example. In my case, for example, I measured my weight. And also it's very important for you to know when to measure your weight. In my case, I measure every morning, I mean not every morning, but so once a month, but in the morning, after my morning pee. Because of course you lose weight just because of your morning pee. And these are my numbers from the 28th of December, so after Christmas, after all this eating that people usually do during Christmas time. And I have my numbers here, and on the 28th of December, my weight was 78.6 kilograms. So sorry for you people watching this video still using the imperial system, but I will just use the metric system for my weight. And it's also important to mention this. So my weight is 78.6 kilograms. And if I fast forward to the 21st of January, when I actually got my second measurement, I was 77.5. So I actually increased my weight. For someone actually trying to lose weight, this might be very disappointing. But as I'm going to show you right now, for someone trying to lose body fat, these are actually very good results. So if you only use one value, which in this case is the body weight, you would be disappointed, because in my case I actually gained weight. In my case, my goal is to actually gain weight. But let's assume that my goal was to lose weight. I would be disappointed because my weight increased. Even in my case, even though my goal is to increase weight, obviously my goal is to not gain body fat, obviously. So I want to increase my lean mass while decreasing my body fat. And with the numbers that I'm going to show you now, even though I increased my weight, I actually lost body fat. So my body fat, and also another thing that is important to mention, is how the scale comes up with this body fat thing. So obviously I need to help the scale, and it requires that I tell the scale my height, because if it doesn't know my height, it won't help. It needs to know my age, and it needs to know the amount of exercise that I do so that it can try to infer the metabolism. And these are the three, if I remember correctly, the three values. Also if I'm male or female. So it's male or female, my height, my age, and the amount of exercise, which by this time was 0, because I wasn't exercising for like more than 6 months. And in this scenario, on the 28th of December, my body fat was 23.2%. The thing is, just with this value, 23.2%, you might have an idea of how I look like. But what I need to know, to be able to compare this value with the value 1 month after, which is 21% body fat, the percentage itself doesn't tell me much. Because of course, yeah, it feels that I actually lost body fat because the percentage is lower. But a percentage is only useful if you know how much is 100%. And if this 100% changed, then the percentage it's not useful anymore. Because if I'm 20%, I will show you an example with my muscle mass, for example. But let's continue with the numbers. So I was 23.2% body fat in December, end of December. In the end of January, I was 21%. But what does this mean? So I actually need to know from this 100%, which was different, so it was 78.6 in December and 79.5 in January. This 23.2% is actually 18.2 kilograms of fat. And on the 21st of January, the 21% body fat is 16.7 kilograms of fat. So I actually lost 1.5 kilograms of fat in 1 month. Of course, it's not good to just lose 1.5 kilos of fat, but at least I lost something. And I wasn't actually doing much to achieve this. So only losing 1.5 is good enough. And I'm actually not a fat person, so of course I will lose much less than someone that is very fat. And one thing that is important to mention also is the amount of water in my body. So at that time, since I wasn't drinking any water, it was, you always ingest water in one way or another, but actually drinking glasses of water, I wasn't doing this. And my water percentage was 56%, which is not considered very good. And this means that I had 44 kilos of my body were just water. And on the 21st of January, because I started drinking more water, for the reasons that I will explain later, because it actually helps you to lose body fat if you drink more water. After 1 month of trying to drink more water, my body fat, my water percentage increased to 57.6%. And this means that 45.8 kilos of my body was just water. What does this mean? It means that I actually gained 1.8 kilos of water. And this is when you realize that just using your body weight doesn't tell you much. Because even though I lost 1.5 kilos of fat, I actually gained 1.8 kilos of water. So this is actually quite good. But for someone trying to lose weight, it doesn't help because I actually increased my weight. And this is where the numbers, this percentage thing gets very important. So by the end of December, my muscle mass percentage was 42.9%. And on the 21st of January was 42.7%. So I actually decreased my muscle mass, which I would assume, without actually doing the numbers, that I lost muscle mass. which would be a bit strange because I actually started exercising a little bit, not too much, very sporadically, but I started doing something. And by doing the numbers, you actually see that I gained 200 grams of muscle mass. Because this 42.9% in December is 33.7 kilograms, but end of January, this 42.7% is actually 33.9 kilograms. So it's actually higher. So I was able to decrease body fat and increase my muscle mass. Just a tiny bit, but I actually increased. I wasn't even going to the gym, I was exercising at home. So, I mean, I should not expect miracles, especially if I'm not consistent. So these are actually very good values according to what I did. So it's not super good because being at 21% body fat is not good, but it's much better than I was 1 month before, so I'm actually happy. And if I would be using just my body weight, maybe I wouldn't be so happy, even though my goal is to actually increase body weight. So I need more numbers to actually figure out if I'm actually doing progress or not. So the thing that I wanted to talk about the water is that I read somewhere online that the liver is responsible for controlling your metabolism. And one of the functions of the liver is to actually get rid of toxins from your body and also get rid of fat. But it won't get rid of fat if it's busy taking care of the toxins. And the thing is, it won't be able to get rid of the toxins if you don't drink enough water. So actually drinking water is fundamental for the liver to do its job and to be able to allow you to actually burn body fat. Because it's one of the functions of the liver is to actually control your metabolism. So if you don't drink water, you cannot throw the toxins out through your pee, because if you pee, you actually lose more water. And your body doesn't allow you to get this out of your body because you are not ingesting water. So it needs some, and my water percentage wasn't so high. So I wasn't in this very, let's say, adequate environment for losing body fat. So even if you are not exercising, you should be able to create an environment that allows your body to burn body fat. And that's why people, sometimes they don't do much exercise, which was my case, and I was actually able to lose body fat. And basically this is more or less what I wanted to talk about. You have more or less an idea of the goals that I achieved. And since we are already in March, I will probably today, after this one, I will record a video of my goals between 21st of January and the 21st of February, which is actually quite interesting. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and see you around. Bye!